The Man Who Married a Virtual Singer, 2022 Japan. In 2022, a remarkable and deeply personal story unfolded in Tokyo, one that blended technology, emotion, and imagination in a way that captured the world's attention. It centered around a man who, instead of choosing a traditional partner, chose to marry a virtual singer, a holographic pop idol he had admired for years. And while it might sound unusual at first, his journey reveals something profoundly human. Our story begins in a small apartment filled with music, soft neon lights, and the glowing presence of a familiar figure. For this man, the virtual singer wasn't just a character from a digital world. She was a source of comfort during loneliness, inspiration during difficult times, and a symbol of stability in a fast-moving, often overwhelming modern society. Through her songs and presence, even as a projection, she felt real enough to become a meaningful part of his life. As their bond deepened, he made a decision no one expected. He wanted to formalize their connection. And so plans were made for an official ceremony. A venue was selected, invitations were sent out, and a custom device was prepared to project the holographic bride in her shining, ethereal form. On the day of the wedding, guests gathered in a modest hall lit softly with blue and white hues, creating a dreamy atmosphere that blurred the line between the physical and digital realms. The groom walked down the aisle with a calm yet emotional expression. When the holographic singer appeared beside him, her image shimmering in midair, the room fell silent. What followed was a ceremony that, despite its unconventional pairing, felt heartfelt and sincere. Vows were exchanged, his spoken aloud, hers delivered in a pre-recorded message that played through the device. And while she couldn't place a ring on his hand, a symbolic gesture was made as her glowing image responded with a gentle, programmed nod. For him, the moment was real, valid, important. It represented his ability to define love on his own terms, in a society where many feel increasingly distant from traditional expectations. The wedding drew global fascination. Some reacted with humor, others with judgment, but many felt a surprising sense of empathy. After all, humans have always formed attachments to stories, characters, and dreams. This was simply the modern version of that timeless connection. And so, The Man Who Married a Virtual Singer reminded the world of something simple yet powerful. Love, in all its forms, continues to evolve. And sometimes, the relationships that seem the strangest from the outside make perfect sense to the heart that chose them. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.